Our next section deals with special right triangles, so those proportions that we learned. So a 30-degree and a 60-degree and a 90-degree triangle is a special right triangle, so that's going to have sides that fit into proportions. So we have a proportion of 1, of 2, and of the square root of 3. So how it works is our smallest side across from the 30 is here, our other leg is the square root of 3, and our hypotenuse is 2. So how we set these up is, again, we want to make these match with where they belong. So the 1 is adjacent to the x. The 2 is, in this case, across from the measure given, which is 8. And then finally, the square root of 3 is across from the y that they give us there. So if we set this up exactly like this, in basically this little kind of table, and I'm drawing a squiggly line around, this actually gives us the proportions that we need to solve. And we can switch the order of these, move them left to right. We can't switch the tops and the bottoms, but as long as it's set up like this, we'll be able to set up some proportions that we can solve. So to solve for x, let's use this proportion. Again, cross multiply, 2x equals 8. Divide both sides by 2, and we'll get an answer of x equals 4. If we would like to now solve for y, let's now use our next proportion. Again, a good way to set these up and an easy way to have some answers calculated for us, to give us some of our setup here. So 2 over 8 equals the root 3 over y. Again, cross multiply here, so we'll have 2 times y, and then 8 times the root of 3. Still divide here by 2, and we'll get 8 times the root 3 over 2, which actually simplifies to 4 times the root of 3. We will also see a second example here later on of our 45-degree triangles with our right angles. And the proportions for these are 1, 1, and the square root of 2. So you set that up in the same way. Whatever your side lengths are, you want to set them up basically in proportions and fill in the blanks on the bottom here with the corresponding side lengths that match in order to solve.